That'll put you in the mood for extra dessert.
What are we doing? China dog.
Alrighty. This is a song from the very first time I ever had a summer romance, which was, I won't even tell you what year that was, because it's really not necessary to mention it. But it was the summer when I was a sleepaway camp counselor in the Adirondack Mountains. And I was teaching 6-year-old girls how to disco dance and folk sing. And it was pretty exciting, I can tell you that. And there was a boys' camp up the road, and this boys' camp had an arts and crafts counselor who was teaching 6-year-old boys how to do arts and crafts. And back then, I was actually thinking about this, it was sort of like a secret code to mention Leonard Cohen. If you mentioned Leonard Cohen to someone, you could sort of tell by how they responded whether or not you would be friends or, you know, something deeper or not friends at all. Because if you said, "Do you like Leonard Cohen?" and they said, "Who?" then there's just not, you couldn't even have a conversation with them. It's just like, okay, that's the end, thank you, goodbye. But if the correct response, you're supposed to say, if you were in the know, you were supposed to say, "Oh yes, I love Leonard Cohen, but only in certain moods." You know, because you didn't want them to think that you were like really depressed or, you know, like that. So I remember seeing this guy at the bar, and we started to talk, and I said to him, I think he said to me, "Do you like Leonard Cohen?" And I knew what I was supposed to say, and I said, "Oh yes, but only in certain moods." And he said, "Really? What mood is that?" "I love Leonard Cohen all the time." And we fell in love, like right there. And I was thinking about that recently because now Leonard Cohen he's like on this world tour, and he's like headlining at Glastonbury. Like everybody seems to know. Do you know who he is? Just like half of you like, yeah, and I was like, who? So anyway, I was just thinking it was kind of funny. Anyway, make a long story short, I knew that this man would eventually go back to Liverpool, England, which is where he's from, and that I would go back to New York City, which is where I'm from. And so I wrote him this song as a kind of a gift, and he in return gave me his bandana. From far away with pictures in your eyes of coffee shops and morning streets in the blue and silent sunrise. But night is the cathedral where we recognize the sign. We strangers know each other now as part of the whole design. Oh, hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear you through the heat. Oh, you're the jester of this courtyard with a smile like a girl's, distracted by the women with the dimples and the curls, by the pretty and the mischievous, by the timid and the blessed, by the blowing skirts of ladies who promise to gather you to their breast. Oh, hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear you through the heat. Oh, you have hands of rain and water and that earring in your ear. The wisdom on your face denies the number of your years. With the fingers of the potter and the laughing tail of the fool, the arranger of disorder, with your strange and simple rules. Yeah, now I've met me another spinner of strange and gauzy threads, with a long and slender body and a bump upon the head. Oh, hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear you through the heat. Oh, with a long and slender body and the sweetest, softest hands, and we'll blow away forever soon and go on to different lands. Please do not ever look for me, but with me you will stay. You will hear yourself in song going by one day. But now hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear